Monkey community. Hope everyone's having a great Christmas Eve. Merry Christmas to everybody out there. And checking in on the project, we are down about 12% from yesterday at 208,000. Definitely, I've got the zoomed out chart here just to show that we've definitely, I think, bottomed out here, and only believers are remaining that are holding Monkey. I've got my DCA bag pulled up here, and you can see I added a bit more. The average buy price is 369,000. So I think this is a great example of how DCAing is good. And I think we're going to be just fine in the long term. And I think 2026 is going to be a great year for Monkey. And this is the most, in my opinion, the most asymmetric investment opportunity in the meme coin space. And we have a true 1000x potential here. I know everybody talks about, oh, this one's going to do 1000x. This one's going to do 1000x. They normally say it back here if they like the meme, back, when it first launches. They have no idea how the community is going to be, if there's bundles, if there's snipers. They just don't know, right? And then everybody thinks when we're here, oh yeah, it's going to send. But the idea stays the same. It's a great concept, the monkey, the animal. But here is when, in my opinion, you have a better idea of if something is a billion-dollar meme coin where the upside significantly outweighs the potential downside. So at 200,000 here, Monkey, in my opinion, is a great buy with tremendous upside. It's a great community, low market cap, weak hands and snipers are out. To me, it's just a great opportunity. The main core community is still working, still hustling out here, and we're not going to stop. So to me, great investment opportunity here. Do your research if you haven't already, and buy some Monkey. If you're holding, just hold it. You don't need to do anything. Um, just hold it and chill, and we're going to be in good shape here. A couple things about the community. There's 8,000 plus rockets on dexscreener now, which is incredible. I don't have it pulled up here, but hit the rocket on dexscreener each day, and that's a really good sign that we have a lot of rockets there. Some folks check that to see if it's a trustworthy project, and definitely it is based on the number of rockets. Also, we have 4,400 community members here on X. So I'll pull it up here. We've got 4,400 now, and that keeps on growing. So whatever's going on there, that's great. So post to the Monkey group here, the community on X, and that's great. We have a lot of new folks here, and we need to convert them into holders. Now looking at the news on X today, Ghost had a good post. If you believe in a token long term, you actually want it to go down in the short term. Most people here are poor, so they'll never understand that concept. And I agree with that. I love to see Monkey at a higher market cap, but I love the token long term. So that means I'm just buying a little bit every day. And you can see here from this DCA bag, it's up to almost 4.5 million. And that's a nice size bag. I think it's going to get even bigger, assuming there's more time before we start pumping. Of course, I want the coin to pump. I want it to go up. I want it to go up to the multi-millions, but I like the opportunity to get more now. I'm going to be happy I bought more when we're running. So there's a good post here from Ghost. Gas had a good post here. The reason why there is so much PvP now, the trenches hate each other, and meme coins aren't what they used to be. Meme coins used to be coming together as a community and working together. It wasn't about this is the right name. It was about coming together and making things work. There will never be a perfect coin, but coins went from people working together to fighting each other. So I think Monkey is great. We all have the different Monkey uh, images that we use. There's different versions of the monkey. We all have the monkey or a couple monkeys that we like. It's great. We just go out and do our thing. We work together, and that we promote each other's posts and chill. But we're all a little bit different, and so I think it's good. We have the simplest meme. We don't have to worry about the name. We don't have to worry about anything except for monkey. And so that's a great position that we're in. and we're working together, and that's the key here. This is a great community because we do work together. Magic says it's crazy how people won't give 4 years of discipline for 40 years of freedom, but will waste 4 years just for pleasure for 40 years of suffering. I think he's talking about the potential generational wealth here on coins like Monkey or whatever a conviction coin is. If we just really lock in, I think for the next 6 months, 8 months, and really push Monkey and onboard the right people and get our name out there, I think that will give us a lot of freedom going forward. If anyone works a full-time job, that's a lot of work, obviously, and it takes discipline to work your bag after work and stay excited about it when you're tired from work. But it'll pay off in the long run. You may not have to work at some point. That's the goal, right? We want to send this thing to the billions for generational wealth. And so I thought this was a good post. So we could lock in. I think locking in with Monkey means we stay on it, we stay shilling. Every post counts, every like, repost, comment. So let's just keep on moving. CZ says when Bitcoin was at all-time high, have you ever thought, I wish I bought Bitcoins early? Guess what? Those who bought early did not buy at all-time high. They bought when there was fear, uncertainty, and doubt. Merry Christmas. That's how I feel we are with Monkey right now. We are at a point where there is a little bit of FUD and negativity. The market cap's down. It's not high flying. We're down over 90% from the all-time highs. But this is where we buy and we add, and we'll be happy later. And because remember, we control this thing as a community. We determine how much work we put in and how high we go, in my opinion. So this is a good post about Bitcoin. I think it applies to any conviction coin and especially the Monkey. All right, Bitcoin Teddy says, President Trump says the current financial system is outdated and will soon be replaced with a state-of-the-art cryptocurrency framework under the new structure bill. The entire financial system could go on chain powered by crypto. So bullish on this and what Trump's doing for crypto at a high level. I know there's been a lot of talk about the gold, silver, and stock markets pumping, but crypto not. I think crypto is going to have its time to shine at some point soon. And so extremely bullish for the next 3 years for crypto. Hilo says you miss Trump, you miss Peanut, you miss every zero, bro. It doesn't matter. If you miss these, there'll be more success stories in 2026. So I think that's important. We hold the coin. I think that's going to be the next runner, and we determine how high it goes and how hard we work and what we put into it. That's what we're going to get out of it. So I think there's going to be some crazy runners in 2026, and who knows when it's going to spawn. So definitely get in position on your conviction coins like Monkey. Coinbase CEO Brian Armstrong says the rough idea I have in my head is we'll see a 1 million Bitcoin by 2030. That's what, 4 or 5 years. And this guy's been around a long time, and he knows he's one of the OGs, so he knows, and he's got that high target, and that's extremely bullish. Andy Leon says there's no need to have 10,000 community members. You just need 100 active ones that can push with you. That's all we need, guys. Just 100 community members, even 10 or 15, 20 diehard community members that are out here working. That's what we need. Yeah, we're going to add more holders, but the core community doesn't have to be huge. It just has to be active and hardworking. And so I think we've got the nice core here with Monkey. We do need to add more bag workers and obviously more holders, but we just need to keep on pushing it and not let up. JR5 here has a motivational post, says no motivation today, still showed up. That's discipline. So I think that's another key. We could all be very disciplined, regularly create content, new memes, shill. And we got some great bag workers here in Monkey, and we can all step it up and continue working our bags and really show that we're one of the hardest working communities out there. Remember, Mitch said that on stream before. So folks know us as a hardworking community. We just need to keep it coming. Nof had a good one here. Remember why you started. Remember the vision. Don't lose focus. You will win in the end. And so we have to remember, don't focus on the market cap too much. Just remember why we're in Monkey, why we like it, the vision of where we're going, and just focus on that, and we're going to win in the end. So we just need to stay focused and keep going. I know it's hard when there's red on the chart, but we have to encourage each other and keep on pushing. Don't forget why we started. It's a great meme. It's the perfect meme. Rizzy says people quit during the down phase because they assume it's permanent. It never is. I think that's the same with Monkey. When you look at it here, people are like, oh, it's dead. It's not dead. It's at 207,000 market cap. It was there before and we ran it up. Why not now? It's a better community, better foundation, better mix of holders. And I think we have an even better chance now of doing it. The narrative hasn't changed. The monkey is still cute and we'll still run it. Shadow said we got a choice. Do we want to be place ran by believers and bag workers, or do we want a place for FNF streamers who scream they're so paid at 150 market cap as they somehow miraculously made 60K on 400 wallets? So he's obviously saying we want to be the bag workers. We want to have believers and bag workers and push the coins that promote this, and that's something like Monkey. So we need to stick with Monkey, push it, and I think folks like Shadow will eventually come on board because it's such a great project. Dawn says the base determines the size of the move. I think this is a great post. I've been talking about that. The base, so the core community members of Monkey determines the size of the move. If we all get our whale bags and we hold even when it starts pumping and we don't sell and take profits too early, that's what determines the size of the move, right? If we never sell and the whales never sell, that base stays strong. That will push us to levels we've never seen before. Okay, Dawn had a good post here again. Let time do the heavy lifting. And what he's talking about is here, being patient, adding and letting that bag grow over time. And then over time, we get our name out there. We eventually get that catalyst or that spark that sets us off. That time is doing the heavy lifting because we're gradually adding to our bags over time, gradually increasing the mind share of Monkey. Andy Leon says, I don't go for short-term price gains. I want long-term value. To me, Monkey is a pure long-term play with much value already there because of the community and the history and the quality of the meme, the simplicity of the meme. So that's what I'm looking for here, long-term value at 200,000 market cap. This is a great value in my opinion. Kilo says consistency is greater than gambling, a hard truth for many of us. Some of these new pairs, a lot of them are just pure gambles. You don't know if they're going to go up to 1 million or down to 0. You're gambling essentially. With consistency, you're buying over time and shilling and holding, and that's going to bring you the most value long term most of the time, unless you're a really good trader, you have insider information, you're the dev and um, you're extracting, you know, consistency is going to do better than gambling. And so that I think that's the key here with Monkey. To me, it's a long-term play. I like it. It's good that the price is low for now because I'm going to keep on adding more. Vane sums it up here. Crypto simple, buy when nobody wants it. Now, sell when everybody suddenly does. That's what's going to be like Monkey. Monkey is right now perfect for buying. People aren't seeing the value yet. We see it as a community. We're still adding. Suddenly, everyone's going to want Monkey. We're going to be all over. We're going to rise to the top again, in my opinion. And so we just need to buy and be patient and hold and keep on chilling and don't let up. Thank you, everybody. Hope you all have a Merry Christmas. I will see you tomorrow.